North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Demon Deacons will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So North Carolina's offense will get the first crack at it here. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
North Carolina, 7. Wake Forest, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Wake Forest offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back. Nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Irvin. Still looking on the move. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab, it's Pettis. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back looking for help.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's gone. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's gone. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Irvin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Daly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Tar Heels are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Number 20.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
He'll return it from the 50. And the returner goes down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He'll keep it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that.
Touchdown, North Carolina! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Number 86.
The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's got an open man. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. He's fortunate to get it back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, there he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Irvin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. On target. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Irvin. Fires to the middle. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
On the run, it's Goff. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Gets away from one, finds some space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got a man, it's Goff. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Wake Forest, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Hits the afterburners. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Irvin. Tight end finds a soft spot. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in B.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
42, Wake Forest, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Takes it from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 17 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll try the run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Finding open areas. Still on his feet at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quick handoff. Makes his man miss. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. To the air, it's Irvin. Fires left. Complete downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Big guy smells it. Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown! 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third. Oh, he's got some space. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on in midfield. Off and running. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Irvin. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense.
Base 27 jump.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, North Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
70. Wake Forest 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Powers through the defender.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. To the air on first down. Short hands, it's their assault. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They go to the ground. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Is brought down at the 36. And the North Carolina offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
22 water.
They'll run it from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Under fire. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's reeled in. It's their assault. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dumps it to the back. Grabs it in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air, it's Irvin. makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll toss it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today.
Turning it on!
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice move to keep running. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone.